This episode of The Direction is brought to you by South Carolina 811. Know what's below? Call before you dig. We're here in South Carolina this morning, and we're going to be joined by Misty Wise of South Carolina 811 and Carl Carson of Outdoor Brand Group. We're going to be fishing the Cooper River, which is down below Santee Cooper Lake. And we're going to go try to catch a few bass today. Oh, in the net.
Winner! Let's go.
That's how you wrap the day up right there. I'm Mark Stowe, and each week we head out fishing. All right, here we go. Being joined by people who have a story to share. Join us as we tell their stories and catch some fish along the way. This is The Direction. All right, we're down here in South Carolina, and we're going to be fishing the Cooper River today and hopefully some catching. So right here, this is Carl, the guy we were talking about a second ago. We're going to be fishing with Carl today. Carl, this is the Cooper River, correct?
Correct.
All right, the Cooper River, I guess, is below Santee Cooper.
Yep, it's the original Santee Cooper river system.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a good-looking body of water, and there's some current rolling through here.
It's going to roll for about the first 2 hours. It's going to roll out pretty strong, and then it'll start settling down.
Okay, so so this is the high tide right now.
High tide going in.
So it's starting to come out. So we're gonna look for these fish to bunch up in little spots here where we got some current flowing through them.
That's right. They're gonna follow the bait, and we're gonna send the bait to them.
Hopefully we're gonna do some catching. Well, you have arrived, and with the right attire on, by the way.
What are you talking about? You like it?
I like it. You look ready right there. Here was kind of a little scenario here. You know, Carl and me had a conversation now, and this plays right into what I told you here. Misty says she did a little golfing yesterday, right?
I did.
Took home a little of the pot, right?
Did.
Well, what we've decided we're going to do here is Carl informed me when he goes out and goes fishing with everybody, he likes to do what he calls the Happy Meal bet. Now, Carl, how's this Happy Meal bet work here?
Well, we're all competitive, and we all like to talk trash. So basically, that's how the Happy Meal bet started. Is you get in there with your buddy, and you know, whoever catches the first fish, you're like, oh, I caught the first fish. Well, then as the day goes on, whoever catches the most fish, and then of course you brag at the end of the day who catches the most fish. So it's $1 for the first fish, $1 for the most fish, and $1 for the big fish. Happy Meal bet.
$3. I like it.
So we're gonna have a Happy Meal bet. Well, here's what's real good about me. I can't count real well. So things ought to get quite interesting throughout this day is all I'm gonna say. So that's what we were gonna come up with. This is gonna be the Happy Meal bet episode right here. So we're gonna do a little counting, catching, and I'll keep score. So we'll find out how this all plays out throughout the day.
You just said you weren't good at adding numbers up, so you sure you want to be the one keeping score? I think I'm going to keep my own score, just to be clear.
I think I'm keeping score. The official count.
I thought it was. I looked at it.
This segment was brought to you by Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. This segment is brought to you by Power Pole, swift, silent, secure. Holy smokes, look at this. No pressure, but all I can say is fish number one belongs to the person that usually gets up on the front deck first and gets the fishing first. And I'm not buying this Happy Meal. So I guess we're gonna throw these jerk baits later in the day in the current.
Anytime. Once that, the thing is, once this, you start seeing the edges of the grass.
Yeah.
You'll see the hydro in here. You'll see the wood.
Notice everybody's being quiet and concentrating right now because they're not catching fish. Now, as soon as the fish catching starts, the jaws will start and then it'll all get stirred up in here. Get in closer to it or about like this. I'm on now. Don't be being stubborn. I don't want to be red fishing by the end of the day. See, Misty, at least you don't do like me, get hung up so good that you, oh, cattail root. Hey, first one in the boat. Y'all see that? They didn't say stick bass didn't count, did they? First stick bass of the day right there. Timber, I never knew of them. It's a North Carolina thing. I knew he knew what he was up here looking for. All right, so far, a Happy Meal. Well, I'm not buying because I've already caught the first one. I put the first South Carolina stick bass in the boat. Now, what are y'all laughing for? There was nothing to be laughing about up there. But the real of it is, so far it's been a little bit slow, and we're just gonna keep jumping around from mouth to mouth these little rice fields up here, and hopefully, before long, they're gonna bite.
Uh-oh. What? Fish on.
He's hung up in something. He's still there. What is that? This tug? Look at that. There he goes. What is that? Got to be a gator or something. Big old catfish. Look here.
You can't say we haven't caught something.
Oh yeah, we're gonna catch a big old catfish. We're gonna get that dip net though. Oh, look here, Misty's gonna dip a big old cat.
Hey, whatever it takes.
Look at this. You're just gonna go right underneath. Go underneath. There you go. Look at that. That's a big old cat right there.
On an 8-pound test, that's pretty good.
Yep.
That looks like $2.
Oh, does that count for $2 of all of it?
Wow, that is fair. You didn't say what kind of fish.
Hey, we didn't say what we were coming here fishing for. Don't be hitting me.
I promise you that's not what I was aiming for, though.
Hey, I'll take and catch one of them anytime. Do you get a kiss?
Oh, that's aggressive.
Oh, get on back in there, buddy. Go back. Let go of my thumb. Let go of my thumb.
You said you want to go noodling, right?
Ow! Let go of my thumb. Then he gave me a good splash in the face right there. He didn't like that too well.
At this point.
Not exactly what we came for, but hey, fight like that's fun.
It's really all about the bet at the end of the day, Mark, and you might have got 2 for 2 on
Hey.
that deal.
Look, I got the Happy Meal bet and a slimed line out of the deal. What are you on now? Texas rig or?
Yeah, I'm flipping
Oh, look at this. Seriously? Hijacks our position, and this is what happens. You need a net? You got it.
All right. Hey, that's a little green fish. People, that's what we come here for right there.
You're,
We got to get to catching green fish.
I'm not real happy about the Happy Meal we're gonna buy. Whatever.
Hey, this day's just starting.
I take cheese with mine, please.
Got to kiss them all.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. Look at there. Making that good long cast to the front of that boat. Now, did you see that? Now,
No, what I see was that
Carl,
hook
your
set.
pressure is coming off of you here. Yeah, did you see that hook set? I had to get my rod out of the way real quick too.
Yeah, that's huge.
Hey, it's a
huge.
start. It
Game
is
changer.
a start. Now it's a game changer.
Hey,
Because
whatever it takes. I'm not kissing the fish though, right? It's one in the boat. That's all that really matters. That it wasn't a complete skunking. So
Misty's waking up here.
let's go.
Good bit. say, oh yeah. Oh, look at here. Hey, we know who's got the hang of this. Boy, oh boy. Don't make her mad at you. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen.
Well, that's 2. So the score's, well, you still got the first and overall, but I'm at least hanging in the game.
The Kentucky. In Kentucky, let's see, I'm up 4-1. That's 4-1.
You want to talk about it? Back
Nope.
in the game, baby. Back in the game.
Oh, here we go. She says, I'm not going to let you have this moment.
All right.
Carl, what were we trying to tell her about this fishing stuff? We
Right
can.
on, Carl. It's in the wrist. Yep.
This segment is brought to you by Denali Rods, tournament tested, tournament tough. So far today, it's been a lot of fun. We caught a big old catfish, Misty's put some bass in the boat, and the Happy Meal bet, well, it's underway. There we go.
What?
Oh, somebody woke up.
Sweet.
Everybody's on the board now. And we know who's winning because we're gonna hear about it. Okay, so tell me who's winning, Carl.
I think you and I are tied.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna have to get moving here because Misty's not gonna give us a break, I promise you. Look, she's done moved up to take over the trolling
If you guys
motor.
aren't gonna do it, somebody's gotta be a leader.
Looks like all them fish are on that grass so far.
This is getting serious now. Gotta get back in the game.
Oh, Misty said, I'm getting up now. I just go ahead and check emails again. Say, it might be a baby, but the Happy Meal bet is, we're evened up.
Time to get dark.
Hey, and she's even taking fish away from
I'm
him.
trying to give him a hint.
Oh no, you kidding me? Look at this. Oh, look at this. So wait, oh, now wait a minute. Unfortunately, this might be big fish of the day, and that's fortunately, look at this. Am I netting your fish?
I'm gonna need something here.
Or am I hand grabbing? If I'm missing with my hand, I would never hear the end of it, so I'm giving you the net.
Here he comes.
Oh
Hold
yeah,
on.
look at here, it's a good one. Oh, in the net.
Winner! Let's go.
That's how you wrap the day up right there.
I am not mad at that.
I ain't neither. And look at this. She reaches out and says, here it is.
Do you wanna talk about this?
I'm talking about it
I know
right here.
Your number might be bigger, but this was the bigger fish.
That's the big fish. Look at this. I don't know. Who's buying the Happy Meal?
Oof. Winner, winner.
Oh, and we're playing on an even field
Yeah,
now
I'm
with
gonna
bass.
need
Come
you to-
on up here, Carl. You can't hide from the Happy Meal game. Okay, so day one Happy Meal game. How's this going to play out?
That's definitely big fish.
It's definitely big fish.
Big fish of the day.
The hammer to it to wrap this day up. She said,
Left shoulder. Left shoulder.
I seen it.
Right.
I seen it.
Carl.
All right, we're going to head on
South
back
Carolina.
and
Let's go.
get back out here and have a little fun again tomorrow. It's been a fun day, and unfortunately it's got to end. But we're going to be looking forward to in the morning and trying to catch some more fish on this Cooper River. This segment is brought to you by Bloodhound, the leader in private utility locating. First fish, big fish, most fish. That's what it's about today. The Happy Meal bet is on. All I can say is I know who's in the water.
Typical. Always trying to hijack something.
I feel like this is a 2-to-1 fight right here.
Look out. This is like cheating.
We're gonna do a little flipping over the side of the boat. We had to get us off the board this morning.
It didn't take long.
There you go, Carl the Bass Man right there. Pretty fish. Like a good old river fish on the Cooper River. Like it, like it, like it. Hey, remember that half-ounce sinker? Remember your Texas rig?
That's fair.
It's not. Yeah. I had to get some, keep that bait down there on that bottom.
So when you say double down, does that mean 2 cheeseburgers and a Happy Meal, or
Yeah.
like a, or is that like a double, like what is it, quarter pounder?
I think we
what do
should.
they call it?
I think we should go double Big Macs.
Straight for the big, right?
Yeah.
Well,
We got to get somebody's cholesterol out of whack out of this deal. Misty says, "Let me show you how this is
all right,
done."
Carl, what's happening?
Notice
Heads
Carl.
up, this one might smack you in the face.
I mean, this is a beast
Oh,
right here.
hey.
Look at that 6, 7
Y'all
pounder.
calm down. Hold on. I want to get him in the boat 1st.
Don't let him off, whatever you do, because you're back in the
I
game.
know.
I mean, you are back in the game.
Biggin. Okay. So you guys aren't allowed to use this color anymore. That's the deal.
Carl's sleeping again today. I didn't say nothing. Don't be doing it. Oh, well, wait a minute. This might. Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Catfish Carl right here, baby. Catfish Carl. Is it a mudfish? Oh, yeah.
yay,
Come
Carl.
here, we're catching this one. He catches grinnell. Up. I'm getting so excited that I'm
Can't
going
cut
to lose
bait
it.
now,
Oh, look, he's gonna get off.
No, he ain't, dude. Don't you let him get off.
He's getting off.
Do not let that fish come off. Don't you let him get off. You're not being a team player right here. I see what you're doing. That's my trolling motor. Don't mess my trolling motor up.
Is it a mudfish?
That thing has tarpon tendons.
Ah, no. He is getting it. There it is, right there. Mudfish Carl, right there.
You want to hold that one up?
My career is over.
All I can say is that was 100% the biggest fish right there.
It is over.
Ooh, look at the teeth on that dude. I was gonna pick up a fish, do a picture, but I don't know if I'm gonna pick him up. Don't get loose in the boat. All right, well, there's a big old mudfish, and the simple way to release him is just like that. Now it's time for your safe digging moment of the week, brought to you by 811. Always remember to call before you dig. Our 811 moment of the week has got to be Carl Carson catching that big old grinnell. And if you know anything about them grinnell, they got nasty teeth, big old fin all the way around their back. He had that fish on. He didn't want to put it in the boat because he knew that it was going to end up on TV and that all his buddies are going to end up giving him a hard time. So right there is your 811 moment of the week. Oh, I need something to eat. What did I do with that bread?
I'm trying to. Just a
Tangle. You know, I gotta tell y'all something. There's a lot of things in life that are really good. And one of my favorite things to do is honestly get out on the water and have a lot
I
of
should be
fun
a
with
little bit
people
worried
and
about
do a
what he
little
said. Well, I
fishing.
feel like something bad is about to happen.
And you know, it's all about being thoughtful. It's about making friends. And you know, at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter what happens. So I'd like to present you all with Happy Meals. So
There's really something in there. There's a toy in there.
I've never worked so hard.
I hope it's a lure that works. There's a toy in there for you, Carl.
Is it a boy or a girl?
Does it matter?
They came with
It's
toys.
got a toy.
That's right, you got the toy. Carl, thank you for setting all this up, getting us down here. Misty, thank you for putting this thing together.
Yeah.
And South Carolina 811 for giving us the opportunity to come down here, share a good time, catch some fish, and you know what? Make some good memories. And
I can see it either way. I mean, I feel good about what you
I
did
still
today.
think you won.
I feel like a winner, but it's okay.
well,
It's gonna be fine.
see, I do put true heart in this. I mean, I went to McDonald's this morning and ordered a Happy Meal, and the lady looked at me and said, "What do you mean you don't want the food?" And I said, "Ma'am, I need the Happy Meal box and the toy." And she said, "What?" And I said, "I really need the Happy Meal box and a toy." The direction is brought to you by 811. Know what's below, call before you dig. We would also like to thank these fine partners. Closed captioning is brought to you by USA North. Call 811 before you dig.